Hello, welcome back for another look through this sketchbook. And the stabilizer's on and everything, sorry. Through this sketchbook, which you've seen half of already if you've been here before. My name's Adi, found across socials usually as Adi Riz, although I think I'm on YouTube's Adi Draw. Might change that. Anyway, so this was a Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade on medieval, maybe not necessarily medieval, but mythical creatures anyway. Guessing he's not medieval. Yeah, which was a fun and bonkers one. And everyone's doing it in rainbow pen for pride, apparently. And so when I started it, I did a bit of rainbow pen as well. And then we are back to my snails. Yeah, my sketchbooks hop about here, there, everywhere. So I might have painted a page and decided not to use it and then gone, actually I will use that. So yeah, it's all a mishmash and a jumble. This was using the new to me Statler Duo tips, which are basically Tombos but cheaper, I believe. Unfortunately, they're a bit bleedy on this paper, so be warned if you're going for Royal Talons, it doesn't like marker pens. Some blind contours, snails there. We've got Liz Taylor here. Some great pictures from the Instagram account Vintage Hollywood Stars. Just such a good page for for old Hollywood, and also some great stories about the stars as well. We've got more from that Scribble Brigade, this time with my brush pen, because I decided I didn't want to be like everyone else. Loving my brush pen at the moment. Just so good, so good. Here's the pen towel. Then I had an urge to draw people with tattoos, so I found this lady on Pinterest. There's my son. Yes, he is that cute. And then we prepped a background together. Actually, I think maybe he just did it because he'd seen me doing it, with some jelly crayons, and then he drew a centaur for me because he'd seen them at school. He'd been chatting about them with the teacher at school, bless him. Then I did some Jane Davenport inspired little ladies, little faces, which was a fun page, and my daughter got involved with this one, which one did she draw? She drew that one with the big smile and the eyelashes. Everyone's got to have eyelashes. Makes them look like spiders, but hey ho. We've got some collage faces now. Look, there we go. My daughter added the eyelashes for this one. There we go. They've got to have eyelashes. That's how you know it's a girl. There you go. If you were in any doubt, have they got eyelashes? Yes, it's a girl. Okay. A art hang, which was art hang party photo booth photos of people with their dogs, which was a really sweet one. Super cute. These are the quickies, the 30 seconds. And then some 2 minutes. 3 minutes. And then I went off and found this little guy on Pinterest and drew him with his little dog in a wagon. Super cute. Then some more faces. This time I tried them out on black paper. Not entirely sure how successful that was. Fun though. That's the main thing, isn't it? Attempting blind contours of the kiddos. They are wiggly piggly even when they're just sitting watching TV. And then some hands, which were, I think I'd done some of the art hang party replay of hands in another sketchbook, in a bigger sketchbook, and then these ones are actually from Line of Action. Some more hands, then an urge to draw some 50s ladies. So I did those with highlighter pens and my ever faithful Pentel brush pen. Are we getting a shadow from that hand? Should I put that behind my back or something? And Okay, sorry, sniffy today. And another 50s lady. She's in Tombows and she's got some little made up flowers as well, which I quite like. Then we've got, oh, hang on, let's turn it around. We've got condiments, because when you're stuck, when all else fails, just draw the ketchup and the mayo. Ketchup turns up a lot in my books for some reason. I don't even eat that much of it. Okay, this is a Debbie Draws Funny. It may have been one of the Patreon ones. Yeah, this was a really fun one. I think you can tell I enjoyed this a lot. Getting such boy band vibes off him. And despite the weird glasses, I'm pretty sure I would have had a crush on him, whoever he is, when I was about 13. He's just got that kind of slightly clean-cut way about him, hasn't he? Yeah. And then these guys, which I love. Actually, really got some, you know, his cheeks, you know, I was going to say cheeky. You know what I mean. They're just nicely rounded. And then we've got Fish Guy and the Hairy Lamp. God, that'd be a good band name, wouldn't it? Now, presenting Fish Guy and the Hairy Lamp. I think they probably sound like the B-52s. Okay, and then we've got some geishas. I love it. These are my favourites of the whole session, the blind contours. Love a blind contour. You'll probably hear me say that a lot on this channel. Some slightly longer poses. Then some self-portraits where I really, yeah, I was certainly, that is a mood, isn't it? Tired, grumpy. Yep. This was at Chipmunks, which is a soft play thing for kids. My kids love it. I hate it, but I always say, well, don't hate it, but it's noisy and overstimulating. And so this was me doodling, being very overstimulated, journaling underneath, drawing ladies on top, blacking loads of it out. And then when we got home, I added some water as well, just to fade out the writing even more. Yeah, it was Tombows for that one. I was basically just, oh my God, it's so loud in here. Then I stuck the receipts for whatever we had there, cake and chippies and stuff, and sauce, and then I doodled the sauce packet, because why not? Then we have a couple more, again from Vintage Hollywood Stars on Insta. A couple of portraits of Diane Carroll. Her hobbies included collecting fur coats, but, you know, that was a different time, wasn't it? So, you know, just don't collect them now, guys, okay? Not cool. And then we've got some pictures of Taika Waititi, who is, come on, you know who he is. What We Do in the Shadows, Thor, etc. Married to Rita Ora. Yeah, we know him. I'm quite pleased with those blinds of him. It's another Debbie Draws Funny session. Was this? Oh God, I honestly don't remember what's a public and what's a Patreon, but never mind. Yeah, we'll see these guys again in a bit. These were just a couple of blind contours to get warmed up. And then we've got, this was a chilling childhood memories session. Not that chilly for me, because I don't remember most of them, having been in the UK at the time, and most of these guys are American. Yeah, Captain Kangaroo, Mr. Goodbody. Yeah, this guy definitely gave Debbie the ick, and I can see why. I think he would have given me the ick as well. Right, that was another one from when I was at Chipmunks, unfinished doodle. Let's see, and we've got Pee-wee with his supposedly supposedly snakes, not steaks, although they're giving like, I don't know, like licorice bootlaces to me, to be fair. Alf, of course I know who Alf is. He made it to the UK. Miss Elaine, apparently. Lamb Chop, who I'd heard of, I think. Some kind of random cultural place, probably The Simpsons, but never seen. So now I know what lamb chop looks like, and so do you, because there's a picture of it. And then we've got that guy. The less we say about him, the better, right? Howard the Duck, which I'm sure was a favourite for my first boyfriend, but I don't remember ever watching it. Pretty sure I'd remember watching something like that, yeah? And then I revisited Mr. Blobby and Pob from earlier because my fresh new Sharpie creative markers arrived and I wanted to play. And luckily they had the perfect colours in there to draw these guys. Blobby, honestly, I got no time for him. He was just, ruined Saturday nights, didn't he, to be fair. Pob, loved Pob. Basically all he did was pull on his ears and say, and puff his cheeks up and say, Pob! That's all I remember. And maybe a bit of giggling. Anyway, I liked him. Did notice when I was drawing him, he appears to have forks for hands. Fork with a thumb. And his ears were definitely spoons. What was that about? Right, and some more of that session with these guys. So I think he was from Pee-wee. And these guys I think were from Louise's childhood, possibly in Australia. Don't hold me to that, I'm not entirely sure. Then this was Debbie's first live Draw Weird Things with me. So obviously had to hop on that to be supportive. Quite a few of us did, which is really nice. And the replay is still up on YouTube if you want to have a go yourself at drawing some of the madness that follows. This is the cover of a very real book, Dancing with Cats. Yeah, I'd love to know how that one sold. I feel like that would have done very well at Christmas. You know, if you stick it in the right place on Christmas Eve, people will buy it. Okay, and we've got the Hello Kitty dog. We've got the lobster. Was it lobster or shrimp? Shrimp hat lady with RBF. We have the Simon Pegg Swan head swap, which is hilarious. Not actually a scene in Hot Fuzz. That would have been a very different film, wouldn't it? With the swan policeman. That would have been weird. We've got Bath, Spaceballs. We've got Tattoo Me Keith. Still deciding on the punctuation for that. Is it, hey, Keith, tattoo me? Or is it, tattoo me, Keith? I don't know. He doesn't look like someone I'd trust with a tattoo needle. So I hope it's him wanting the tattoos. Right, we've got Devious Stripe, aka Jack Black, aka Jables. And we have the Creepy Jedward dolls that Debbie found in a op shop near her. They are Jedward. They are. Look at those soulless eyes. Yeah, I said it. You were thinking it. Okay, we've got Marty Feldman. And we've got this guy, a medieval guy with his lovely little trousers. Or jorts. Jorts forever. Jeggings never. Honestly, the first time I saw jeggings in a shop, I was so annoyed by the conflation of words. I just like, chillax upsets me as well. Yeah, I either want to chill or relax. I don't want to do them at the same time, thank you. Even though they are the same thing. We've got some blinds of Matt Berry. And he looks like someone else on here and I don't know who it is. In my notes, I wonder if it's the bad guy from Despicable Me 2. I don't think it is. Oh, but I wish I knew who it was he reminded me of. This is actually technically the last drawing I did in this book. My daughter did this, tracing around something first, and I didn't draw over it straight away because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to. Because actually she's the boss of me, even though she's 5. Okay, this is the kiddos watching Ponyo on a Saturday morning. And then I drew some random stuff on my table. This cup, I love it. You can't drink out of it unless you want a poke in the eye. And I don't. Nobody does. So now it's a pen holder. We got some random doodles with a bit of shiny. See how it shines. We've got a art hang party. This was funny animal stills from TikTok videos, I think. Okay, he doesn't look funny, does he? I don't know if he's actually got a snowball in his hand. Don't know if that was obvious without me telling you. He just looks like a sinister figure watching. Look at these cuties. Okay, then we've got a little boy being kissed, I hope, by a giraffe. Who wouldn't want a giraffe kiss? We've got the John Travolta dog. We've got the cute panda with his apple and a cat under a tap. Not looking pleased about that. Then I must have had to wander off from that session because we've got some little bits that we picked up on the way home from school. And then just a random bottle of Dettol, like you do. Oop, I need to move that tin that you can't actually see. Keep banging into that. Right. Then what do we got? We have got... Aha, I was auditioning new haircuts. Because I'm growing mine out. It's too long. I tried cutting it myself with instructions from WikiHow. And yeah, it wasn't the best idea. So I need someone to chop my hair off, but I can't be bothered to go and do it. Can't be bothered even to make the appointment. I need to crack on with that. Anyway, so at some point I will have fresh, shorter hair, which I can't wait. Yeah. Okay, here's the rest of that art hang. Cat or corgi? Who knows? But he's heading down those stairs at quite a pace. Don't crash. Learn how to brake. Sweet little floating doggy. This guy eating apples at the car window. Hello. This one I drew upside down, and he's the best of all. This guy who's a bit... I think he's in the bath. That's why all his limbs look weird, because of distortion. And this guy, I've written down, why do his markings look like bondage gear? Because they did, and they do, and it's weird. And I probably could have drawn something there, but I haven't. So I might just leave this page blank. Okay, oh, it's another Debbie draw along. This was an early Patreon session, I think. Just a little one, but a fun one. What's going on with this guy, huh? Cheer up, mate. Might never happen. Oh, it did. You've got two swans stuck to you. Sorry. These little dudes were from a make art that sells email. And then it suggested changing their shapes, reimagining the palette or the gender, clothes, etc. So we ended up with an angry policeman. The guy is probably on a stag night. He's ended up wearing a traffic cone. Lads. And this guy, he's not meant to be Humpty Dumpty. That's meant to be his chest and his man boobs. He's been at the beach. He's got a suntan. Well, he's got, you know, a bit of a burn. His hat says, "Kiss me quick." I'd rather not, thank you. And yeah, some doodles from my daughter around my little men there, which is sweet. We've got Jack Black. The uncanny ability to turn baby Jack Black into Patti Smith. I can't see that resemblance now, to be honest. Yeah, quite pleased with this page. Apart from that one, I will insert a picture here. These fingers are for editing AD later. Put picture here. It's not meant to look like he's been beaten up and left in an alley. Okay, it's got the apple cheeks, really appley cheeks, and his eyes are almost shut, and he just looks really pleased with himself. He doesn't look like that. I'll show you. Okay, and this is, was this alive? I think it was. And it's the first of the medieval marginalia, because we had so much fun with the jorts guy. So yeah, started out with a dip pen. That didn't work. So I moved to the old brush pen. Punky Pigster. This guy's saying, oh hi, I put my face on, but forgot my head. It's never good, is it? Got these two guys. Love these. Oh help! Oh no! It's medieval Gruffalo. Honestly, the medieval things have been so much fun. More of them here. This guy, I really wanted to write a little poem about his luscious locks. Yeah, and I just like rewriting the Ape of Death from Mighty Boosh. Haven't done it yet though. I can't find a way to make it work. This guy, sneaky boy, mine freakish nature none shall seest, if neath thy blanket my body beest. Yeah, a little bit of pattern making. Yeah. Some skating girls, because, you know, just because. Then someone in Space Hog was feeling retrospective. Can you feel retrospective? Nostalgic? And they posted a really old photo from their early days on their Instagram. Space Hog are one of my favourite bands. So yeah, so I couldn't resist drawing that. And then I had to draw one of my other favourite bands from the 90s, TerraVision. Yeah, basically everyone who knew me 30-ish years, no, not 30 years ago, nearly 30 years ago, it was just like, that was the one thing they knew about me, was I loved TerraVision. And now you lot know it as well. Then onto this page, this was drawing from imagination with my left hand. And it started off with this wonky pint glass, which got a hand, and then a girl, and then, I don't know, an angry man who looks like a new metal band drinking something across from her. It turned into a pub. I don't know, I really like it. I used to do a lot of this, probably about a year or so ago, and I never really shared it, but it's something I'm going to do more of, I think. We've got another medieval session. I really hope I can get to the end of the sketchbook before my filming time runs out. Thou shalt not mock my courgette legs. He's sad because he doesn't have any ears. Sad elephant with no ears. Rock. Yeah, these guys are jumping out of... Is that chocolate on there? Good grief. Okay, so I believe he's a false prophet. He's a dragon. I think they're possibly spewing forth lies. I don't know, or something. Anyway, I love them. Sweet, sweet freedom. Yippee! These are the happiest frogs you'll ever see. Then we have medieval Yoda. Medieval abeist. This guy's just having a little sachet. Oh, I got to the end. Phew, before the time ran out. Who says you can't look fabulous in a hair shirt? And is this a fish out of water? Is he the first guy to walk on land? What is going on there? And then we have, I've got to always stick a little envelope in the back. Notes include, learn to draw a beer tap. Value shape, then line. Colour comes within the form. That is advice from Blue Shine Arts. Some notes on other things to buy. And then I've got, oops. Hang on. No, I won't show that because I've got all addresses on and stuff. Silly me. Okay. Yeah, so there's some bits in there, little stickers and stuff. You don't need to see them. It's fine. Anyway, thank you for joining me for the other slightly longer half than the first half of this sketchbook tour. And I have at least 2 more finished books that I look forward to sharing with you over the coming weeks. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye for now.